Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mercy. Today I'll be teaching you about a very powerful password cracking tool called the John the Ripper, and I'll be using TryHackMe basics through doing the TryHackMe basic tasks to show you how to work with John the Ripper to crack any type of password you want. Okay, first and foremost, let's go direct to Task 1, which is introduction. You are told that John the Ripper is a well-known, well-loved, and a versatile hash cracking tool. It combines a fast cracking speed with an extraordinary range of compatible hash types. And before learning this room, you should have the basic knowledge of cryptography basics, public key cryptography basics, and hashing basics. If you don't know any of this, I'll advise you go check them out before coming to watch this video. And what are the learning objectives? In this room, we'll be learning about how to cracking Windows authentication hashes, crack etc shadow hashes, cracking password protected zip files, cracking password protected RAR files, and cracking SSH keys. And what was the question here? The question here did not need any answer, so you'll just click on complete. Let's go to task 2, which is basic terms. Make sure you go through all these notes. You're told what are hashes, what makes hashes secure, where John comes in, and many more. And you are asked what is the most popular extended version of John the Ripper. The most popular extended version of John the Ripper will be Jumbo John. If you go through these notes, you will see, and especially you are told here, we'll be focusing more on Jumbo John. Let's go to setting up your system. So this room will show you how to set up your system, how to set John the Ripper on your Kali Linux, and so on. Let's go to the question. The question was, which website bridge was the rocky.txt Wordlist created from? If you went to the notes, you'll find it was rocky.com. Let's go to cracking basic hashes. So we have John basic syntax, which is John option, then file part. We are told that John invokes the John the Ripper program. Option specifies the option you want to use, and file part specifies the file containing the hash you are trying to crack. So we have automatic cracking, which uses Wordlist. It uses Wordlist, like John Wordlist is equals to part to Wordlist and part to a file. And here Wordlist specifies using Wordlist mode, reading from the file that you supply in the provided part. We have part to Wordlist, and so far we have example usage. John Wordlist is equals to user share /wordlist /roq.txt. Then the file we want to crack is hash to crack txt. So like this is automatic hashing of John the Ripper. We also have identifying hashes. Make sure you go through the notes. Yeah, you are told that you can either use duplicate or format specific cracking. Okay, now let's go direct to questions. But we are to question 1. What type of hash is? So let's do practical. Now that you know the syntax, modifiers, and method for cracking basic hashes, the files are located in John the Ripper, the basics, task 04 on the attached virtual machine. So the question is, what type of hash is hash1.txt? Before answering this question, you'll have to know different types of hashes. We have MD5, MD4, we have SHA-1, SHA-256, we have Whirlpool, and many other hashes. So I'll advise you go look at the different types of hashes before trying this question. So you are told what type of hash is hash1 txt. So here on the practical part, we are told that the task we are dealing with is in John the Ripper, the basics / task04. So we have to cd into this directory first. Let's copy direct. And cd in our virtual machine. So after cd, after navigating to this directory, we'll ls to find the hashes. So here we have hash1.txt, hash2, hash3, hash4, and many other, but we are more interested on hash1.txt. So we are asked what type of hash is this. So we'll try the automatic, or we can just read the hash first. We can try cat hash1.txt to see what is contained in the file. Okay, as you can see, the file has this 2e something, and if you count this, you'll find that there are 32 bits, and normally MD5 has 32 bits. Yeah, so if you count, if you want to do it manually, you can just count, and if you find that it is 32 bits, you can just go straight and write MD5 as your answer. But there are also other ways of doing that. So like MD5 has 32 bits as compared to SHA-1 has 40, SHA-256 has 64 bits. So if you count and see the bits at 32, 40 or 64, you can go for MD5, SHA-1 and SHA-256 respectively. But let's try to use the John the Ripper Wordlist. So let's go with John. Wordlist is equals to /user /share /wordlist /roq .txt. Then we go for the file name hash1.txt. So this is the output that we found, and as you can see, it not specify the part directly, but we can see MD5. Okay, let's try to use the format way. As you can see, we have MD5. So basically MD5 will be our answer, but the automatic way did not give us the answer to question 2. What is the cracked value of hash1 txt? So how do we find the hash1 txt? Normally we can try to see if the automatic way of John the Ripper worked, but since it didn't work, we'll try to see John show #1.txt, and as you can see, we are told that 0 password hashes cracked and 2 left, so it means the automatic way did not work. Now let's try to use the format way, so it will be John format is equal to row 5 MD5 Wordlist equals to /user /share /wordlist /docu.txt. Then the file name is #1.txt, and here you can see the cracked value in yellow and it is biscuit, so you'll just copy paste and put your answer there. We'll go type of hash is in #2.txt. We'll do the same. We'll use the automatic way. First, let's read the file #2.txt. Let's start #2.txt, and as you can see, is what is contained in the file. When you count this, you find out that it has 40 bits, which is SHA-1 hashtag. So you can also try to use the way John Wordlist. So John Wordlist equals to user /share /wordlist /roq.txt. Then the file name #2.txt, and when you come up here, you see I told that one detected hash type is equals to row SHA-1, which give us the answer to this. What type of hash is #2.txt? And question 2 is, what is the cracked value of #2.txt? As we saw, as we see here, we have Kangaroo as the cracked value of #2. So you'll just copy and paste it to the answer. Next we go, what type of hash is #4.txt? We go to what type of hash is #3.txt. Same process. You go to, you can read the file first, cat #3.txt. You can count the bits. I counted and found out that there were 64 bits, which is SHA-256, but you can also use John the Ripper formula, automatic formula, so it will be John so let's just change file to 2, 3 and see if we can get something. And guys, as you can see, we are given the hash type as RAR256 and we are told to use this format. So we can, since it did not give us the answer to what is the cracked value of #3.txt, sorry, we'll use the format way, John the Ripper format way, to find out. So it will be John format is equals to RAR256 Wordlist equals to /user /share /wordlist /rocky.txt. Then we'll go to hash file name, set is hash 4.txt. So still at all no hashes were cracked. So what could be the problem? Let's try to use the rule. Yeah, so when you use the format way, you'll get the answer is microphone. So you just copy and paste. What type of hash is hash 4.txt? That's simple. Let's read the file. Cat hash 4.txt. As you can see these bits, if you count these bits, you'll find out that there are 128 bits, and the hash type for 128 bits is whirlpool. So the next question is, what is the correct value of hash 4.txt? So for us to find the answer, we'll have to use John the Ripper format way. So it will be John format is equals to whirlpool wordlist equals to /user /share /wordlist /rocky.txt plus the file name, which is hash4.txt. hash4.txt. So guys, we forgot to input the format. It's the format I didn't forget. It's done. Format is equals to whirlpool unknown option word list. Where do we go wrong? John format is equals to whirlpool Yeah, so as it is, we use Wordlist instead of Wordlist here. So delete this and try again. Yeah, and here we go, guys. We find the answer is colossal. Just copy and paste it here. Now that you have understood that, let's go to task 5, which says cracking Windows authentication hashes. We'll go direct into it, and here we'll learn about NT#/NTLM. So make sure you go through these notes, and I'll go direct to practical questions, which says now that you know the theory behind it, see if you can use the technique we practiced in the last task and the knowledge of what type of hash. This is to crack the NTLM.txt file. The file is located in John the Ripper Basics Task 5. So we'll just go one step back, then cd into task 5, task 05. So the first question is what do we need to set the format flag in order to crack this hash? So the format flag for NTLM is NT. The next question is what is the cracked value of this password? So it is just actually using NTLM symbol. We just replace NT on the where the format option is. So we'll just go with John. Format equal to NT. Wordlist equal to /user /share /wordlist /roq.txt. Then the file name, which is NTLM.txt. .txt. Take your answer, mushroom. Let's go to task 6, which is cracking hashes for etc shadow. Make sure you go through the notes, learn about unshadowing, cracking the unshadow, and so forth. So I'll go direct to the practical part. Now see if you can follow the process to crack the password hash of the root user provided in the etc hashes.txt file. Good luck. The file is located in John the Ripper Basics Task 06. So now we cd to task 06 plus cd task 06. Oh no, such file. Sorry. I'll have to cd again the whole directory. It seems like I went far. I'll say cd. What? cd. So let the question below the password. Let's read the hash file first. The etc file, etc hashes .txt. Count etc. Not a file. Oh, it is etc. Yeah, sorry, it is etc hashes.txt. if we try to cut this file, see, we find out that it was both the password file and the shadow file. And as you can see, we are given the PC hashes.txt. We have local password and we have local shadow. So let's unshadow using unshadow tool. Unshadow. Let's copy that. Then shadow the local file on the local shadow, and we put them and shadow the local file and local shadow, and we put them in a file called, let's name it unshadowed.txt. ls, and as you can see, we have the file. So we just use the normal John Wordlist to put the hash. Slash Wordlist. Then the file which is unshadowed.txt. Here you find the answer is the root password is 1234, which is your answer. Let's go to task 7, single crack. Make sure you go through the notes and then go direct to the practical aspect. Now that you are familiar with the syntax for John single crack mode, access the hash and crack it. Assume that the user it belongs to is called John. The file is located in John the Ripper, the 6 task 7. So we CD to John the Ripper, task 7. So let's see the file. Alas, the file is hash07.txt. So we'll use vim to edit the file. Vim hash07.txt. Given that the user is John, username is John. So what we do here, we'll just insert Joker. As the username, and then we exit, save and exit. Then we leave the single crack mode. John single. Remember, this one does not need you to use the word just because single is just designed for John. To understand, it's going to be John single and then the hash that you are trying to crack. And sorry guys, we forgot to use the format way. So John single format equal to row chart 256. You can just count the bits. You'll be able to see that there's 40, so should leave the font. I forgot. John Cena, I don't know why it's not cracking it, but basically let's look at the bits out then. Yes, sorry guys, there are 32 bits actually, so we should use the MD5 format. Yeah, and it works like magic. So we have our answer as Joker, as joke 3R. Yeah. Custom rules. Go through the custom rules, then answer the question. Make sure you go through the notes first before attempting any quiz. So, what the custom rules allow us to exploit? It allows us to exploit password complexity, predictability. What rule will we use to add all the capital letters to the end of the word? We have a Z, quotation, brackets, curly brackets. Yeah. What will I use to call a custom rule called TryHackMe rules? You just input this one like this. Yeah. Let's go to task 9, crack password protected zip. I will just use zip to join. So make sure you go to the notes. I'll go direct to the practical part. Now have a go at cracking a secure zip file. The file is located in John the Ripper basic task 09. Just cd and cd to task 09. Let's see what's in there. We have secure.zip file, so we have to unzip it using zip to John. Zip to John. On the file name is secure.zip. And so it's in the file name secure hash.txt. Yes, I see the file is in there. Then we'll try to crack it. Yeah, using the Wordlist. It will be John. Here we go, guys. The password is pass123. What is the content of the flag inside the zip file? So you can see the zip file is secure.zip file, then you have flag.txt. What we'll do, we'll try to unzip it. That will be unzip, unzip, here should be capital P for password. Then we'll put the password, which is pass123. File name secure.zip. Then zip it slash flag.txt. Sorry guys, saying that it cannot find. Okay, let's try to use unzip. yeah, so it is an zip p password is password secure.cn the flag, and here is the flag term. This one, yeah. Here you are done. Let's go to task 10, cracking unprotected RAR archive. As I said, make sure you learn the notes provided in this room, learn about the RAR tool, and as usual, I'll go to the practical part. Now have a go at cracking a secure RAR file. The file is located in John the Ripper. Task 10. CD to task 10. CD. Task 10. Let's have secure.RAR file. So what is the password for the RAR file? First we have to RAR first. So using RAR to John. So RAR to John secure.RAR to secure hash, but you just say secure.txt. Let's not like that. Let's have the file there. Then we can use Wordlist. Wordlist, and the file now is secure.txt. Sorry guys, it's secure.txt. You say password is password. Then what are the contents of the flag inside the zip file? So we still have the secure.RAR and provided with the flag, so we'll just go with the RAR secure.RAR. And RAR those are guys. Don't enter the password, which is password. And after entering the password, you will see the flag here given, extracting flag.txt. So actually, RAR the file name secure.RAR helps you to extract the flag. So I know we have extracted flag.txt. So what we just read the flag and see what it has. It will be cut the flag, which is so guys, cut flag.txt. And here's the flag that is in there, and that will be your answer. Just copy paste this and use it as your answer. Then you have cracking SSH password. Again, as I said, just go through the notes, learn how to use SSH John tool, and that will be well. As usual, I'll go direct to the practical aspect. Now I'd like you to crack the hash of ID RSS file relevant to this task. The file is located in John the Ripper. Task 11. You should CD to task 11. CD task 11. And let's see what is in there. Then search to John. RSS.txt. And use the same formula. John Wordlist equals to /user/share/Wordlist wordlist /roq.txt, then the file name. Sorry guys, the file is not, we didn't get the file, sorry. Actually the file has been created last, so to the file. Now the file name is this. So to be SSH to John, last name is Ori hash.txt, ID hash.txt. Then using wordlist, sorry, John, wordlist, also /user /shell /wordlist /roq.txt, then the file name ID hash.txt. No password hashes loaded. No password loaded again. Let's try the format option. Yeah. But nothing happened. roq.txt. If I'm direct, I don't know what is happening. Don't know what's happening, but you should be able to get this